guys, I hope that you're doing wonderful. Thanks for joining for a general reading. I'm just jumping over here to let you know that your cardinal fixed and mutable sign readings are down below. That will run from the 14th of February through the 17th. So check those out if you are interested. If you are returning, welcome back. Those of you who are brand new, my channel is very intense. I look at a lot of criminal activity, so you will hear some information on my channel that is very disturbing. And so just be forewarned about that. We don't hold back here. We look at natural law and moral law and things that people should just never cross the line. I am not religious or churchy, but I'm very spiritual. And I love Jehovah Elohim. I don't call him the universe. I show you what his name looks like in the tarot down below in a video if you want to check that out. But I'm just free spiritually. And I love scripture of truth and the spirit of truth, which is Yeshua, which is Jehovah, who is our prophecy. And I love his son. And anyway, that's just who I am. So if that's not something you're looking for, this is where you'll click off. Okay? Otherwise, welcome to this channel. Let's go ahead and get started. Happy birthday if it's your birthday, and happy anniversary. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And if you were alone, I hope that you loved on yourself. Because you always have, you know, you can say, well, I got me, myself, and I. But more than anything, we got the great I am, which is Jehovah. And he loves on us. And he's our comforter. The Holy Spirit is our comforter. And so anyway, but I do hope that it was a fantastic day for you and restful and all that kind of stuff. Let's get started here. Thank you, Jehovah. I just appreciate you so very much. What do you want to bring out here? Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy right here, right now. Let me just pull some random stuff. There's a float trip here, and there's servitude here as well. So there's been forced service and work and stuff like that. We have something yellow now, and game over is here as well. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but something yellow. In the Hebrew, the word yellow means an issue. And those of you who are new, I use all kinds of stuff on my readings, and I use the Hebraic living language with the tarot, so you will hear definitions of cards that possibly you have never heard before. Okay, so and that's where I'm getting it. If you hear something, go, where I never heard that card, you know, definition before. That's where it's coming from. But the word yellow in the Hebrew goes back to an issue, and many of y'all remember. But you who are new, I asked the divine one time if and forced to do it is out here. So we have forced something. Somebody's forced to do something. I asked Jehovah one time if our heart was yellow, and he said yes, it was, because the scripture states that out of our heart, if we don't guard it, issues flow out of it, and the word yellow goes to issues. And so somebody's got a big issue about something. Something happened on a float trip, and somebody was forced to do something. Okay, so we have it out here twice. And something about a black leather jacket is also showing up in this reading. Somebody says you are respected, and it's truthful. Okay, so offset of some type, something here. Somebody is very truthful. They are respected, or they think that somebody is respected. I'm sorry that I hurt you is also here. I've seen the I'm sorry card a couple of different times today on general readings, and it came out on one of the cardinal fixed and mutable sign readings. I don't remember what it was, but Jehovah also stated that somebody was just sorry, a sorry person for something that had taken place. That somebody's going to make something right. They're going to be genuine within that and stop playing stupid game, because apparently they were stupid game, and some things have taken place in a very bad way. Then some type of game is over within some situation. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out here? There was a secret here. Somebody has a secret, and somebody's just been very sorrowful and just sighing, and something's just been very woeful within a situation, like a howling. Somebody just howling out of some type of a sorrowful situation that took place. Well, look, if somebody really is sorry, and they really are making something right, then by God, then forgive. I mean, I don't know how bad the thing got, and everything is a process. So, you know, don't take that out of context. But obviously, there's an issue going on. It's time to go to the next level, and there has been a false heart. There's been sexual abuse, violence, and indignation. So somebody was forced into sexual situations, and somebody was forced to be abusive to somebody, because we have boss-like energy out here. And for whatever reason why somebody did that, if they were afraid and they didn't know, I mean, who knows why people do what they do, people, until you walk in those shoes, okay? That's where you're really tested. That's where you and I are really tested. But apparently somebody did something, and they were just weak, and they fell into some type of a bribe. Then I guess they did. Somebody was bribed. The card showed itself twice. It wanted to be seen in the cardinal reading. Okay? And so somebody did do something to somebody. And so obviously there was violence, and there was something that took place within some type of stupid game and got out of control, because something had happened with a misunderstanding in one of those readings, and it got out of control. There was a secret kiss there with some people as well. What are you going to bring out about this? There's a lot. I'm not taking it, but there's a lot. There's a lot of things that have went down and have happened within some stupid kiss, and sexual violence and indignation, and something very woeful is here. What do you want to bring out here, please? Thank you. The dreamer. Well, this is the fool. Something foolish took place. This is this is aviation. This is the genius mind. But if you're not genius, if you're sitting there saying there ain't no God, then you're foolish, because only foolish people have a false heart about them. They don't have a heart that's been circumcised. They got issues flowing out of it all the time, and something's happened. And this is the Tav. This is to mark something out. We have a float trip. Somebody marked out something to go do something. They were forced, and you will do this, and you will be abusive, or you will do something. They forced somebody to do something. Somebody was playing a game, Yehovah said, and something ended. But the person that lost something, they got furious because they don't like to lose. And within something that took place, because they don't like to lose, they just went off the handle and did something. Okay, so maybe that's that's coming through my spirit. And something was real foolish within a situation, that the fool will return to its folly, and just like the dog returns to its vomit, right? There's a clean slate though here for somebody, if they really are apologetic from a heart that's been circumcised, like I said. And really have a hard time speaking with you all. And I know when it's me, and I know when it's the spirit. It's almost as if somebody really does have a hard time coming and saying something. We have the Queen of Cups here. If this Queen of Cups was foolish, she was manipulative. If this Queen of Cups was sweet and kind, went on this float trip, and something happened, and they were forced into sexual activities, that's what's showing. The Seven of Pentacles is here. This is seeds that have been planted and waited on and waited on and waited on. Work energy is here. Okay? There's contracts here with the top. Somebody signed something and it was manipulative, and then they waited on something within that contract or whatever it was that was signed in the deal. So we have the Nine of Wands, and this card talks about not giving up on whatever you've been fighting for, and to protect that which is yours, that you've created, and to have courage and to believe, because a 9 is an ending. Something is ending. And some people were waiting for a long time for something to freaking end, knowing that this is my project, this is what I did, and somebody did something really bad, and signed a contract that wasn't theirs, and called somebody's work their own, and then they killed for it, or did something stupid because somebody possibly knew the information and would have stood up for a situation, but there was somebody else that was overpowering. What else do you want to bring out here, Yehovah? Let me pick from this deck real quick. You just picked through my hands, Yehovah. I just appreciate you. You know all things. Emotional or physical healing, or somebody's trying to get healing from a situation, especially if they were raped, especially if they were violently abused. So there's some type of a emotional thing that's going on. Well, we have the Queen of Cups out here. That's very emotional stuff. She's also a nurse. There's been mixed wine or something that was mingled together within liquor or something like that. Somebody had a mask on as well for some of you all. Unconditional love is also here. That's the highest vibration of them all. Yes. A group was involved in something. Well, that could be anything. A group could have raped somebody or violently just attacked somebody. We've seen that. 7 of Wands in another deck that I was using, and there was a group that was around one person that was trying to fight off a bunch of people. If you're dealing with a project and something as far as a contract or somebody's known, and I'm only saying that because we already know my story, and I'm part of a soul group just like you, and it's been done to a lot of people. Then there's a group, there's a music group type energy then that's involved in something. It is time to speak. It is time to speak. It's time to open up. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jehovah shall deliver them out of them all. And that's encouraging, especially if you've gone through some really hard, if you were the one that got beat up. I send you love and light. Many of us have had children that have fallen into some stupid and cost their life within something that's taken place. But I send you love and light, those of you who have been through hardship and the abuse and murders and rapes and the occult and people being bound up because of their cuckoo-ness and stupid, nasty, fake, whatever they are. So we have the 3 of Wands, making a decision, turning your back on something, and manifesting ideas. This has been stingy. Well, somebody has been stingy. That they've been so freaking greedy with something here with the 4 of Pentacles. Every time I get on this video, or do a video for this channel, that stupid card comes out quite often on this channel. We're dealing with somebody who has literally been so stubborn, they're in witchcraft at that point. They're a freaking fool. And they just sit there on something. They're a miser. And then they also cause other people to have to try to sit and hang on to what little they had because of something that took place. Somebody stole something. I just know that. There's knowledge here. The sex. This is a sex card. We have violent sex that has happened to some people. Okay? This is things that are known. There's an eyewitness to something as well because there's a group that's involved in something. Okay? This is technology. This is a paradigm shift of something. This is a disaster. The Fool is here twice. Something very foolish in something that's happened. Well, somebody signed, maybe somebody's used to signing off on things, and now it's like, oh my God, something's known that somebody, that's all they do is steal things and sign off for things and whatever it is, because we got a freaking miser here. Death energies. Well, somebody did die. Somebody did die. We also had the 4 of Wands is here. So there's, 7 Wands. That's trying to block somebody. Stupid. We have the Queen of Swords. And that can be anything from a freaking witch as well, to the law, to a doctor, to a lawyer, to a judge, to an ex, to a kook. And if something happened with these two, if these two feminines were involved in signing some type of stupid contract for somebody to attack somebody and to take somebody out on a float trip because they did something nasty, then they're guilty of something. Then they're guilty of something. Sacrificing things. Cuckoo energy and trying to figure out, well, how do I get out of this? Especially if something was known and it became a disaster for somebody within something. Because they didn't have respect for another person in the earth. Give me 2 more cards here. Hold on. It's a shame that people are like that. I get so aggravated. We have the little page. This is secret investigative stuff going on. So we do have law energy out here with those 2 cards in the upright. Thank you for your service, those of you who are in the upright. get this nasty out of the earth. This is communication. This is children and their parents as well here. Children are here, and we have another queen. So we have 3 queens showing up in this reading. That could be sisters, that could be cousins, that could be associates, that could be all kinds of stuff. We've seen the 3 of Cups in the deck that I was using, and 2 women had their hands like they were in agreement to do something, and they were sitting there talking to somebody else that was just oblivious, I guess, to something that was going on. But somebody had a plan to do something, somebody from your past. Could be your ex, because we have the Queen of Swords representing the ex, and the ex is appearing on the 6 of Cups. Okay, this also goes back to your parents. It can go back to your siblings. It can go back to, you know, friends, or again, and your ex. And the courthouses here, so something legal has taken place within some type of situation. The X can also go back to a divine gift in the runes, and it also can go back to searching for the essentials. And somebody was put out. Somebody was freaking put out. There's the page. So we're getting doubles today. That happened on another reading that I had. So we have secret agents here. That for some people, we also have people checking people out on the internet and things like that, to figure out what's going on, or trying to block people from things that are known because some type of disastrous, foolish situations. We got the Fool twice, the Page twice out here, and something's just not good. There's children here. There's little children here. There's 3 children showing up here then, and 3 mothers then, or whatever this is. If these are employees, then I guess they're employees, but this is some type of a seducing energy as well, with the little Page of Cups coming out here. You know what's coming to the surface about this in the next 24 hours? Obviously, a game is over. This is also about unconditional love. So this is an apology card. Somebody really is coming around because something's been so woeful. Look, people, never mind. You know what's coming to the surface in the next 24 hours? There's the foe. Well, we got a lot of feminine energy here, and children involved in some stuff. We just see the sacrifice, child sacrifice and stuff. We also see somebody who's just put in a place where they've had no hope. They're sad. They're torn apart because some people's children have died because of some stupid, nasty, forced situation that was a game, and somebody was forced to go do something. Just because somebody had to protect something that they signed, or just because their god Moloch had to have another baby in the fire. Let's bind these 3 bitches up and put them in the fire if they are the 3 people who did something to somebody's child. Jehovah says not to suffer a witch to live. That would be a witch. This is a witch being in stubbornness. The Queen of Cups being that anything in rebellion to the truth is witchy behavior. In rebellion. We have a lot of fortune here that's been taken from somebody. And a young woman is here. So little children and stuff like that. This could go back to a blind date, or somebody was just blind. They went on some type of a date or something like that, or was seduced into something. And something was horrible out of it, I guess. Jehovah says, those of you in the upright, you are being protected in a positive way. And there is a young man between the ages of 18 and 30 that was also involved in a situation here. There's clarification to something, and somebody's a freaking liar in what they did, okay? Well, obviously, we got a fool here. And a fool that is in rebellion will lie to you. So a younger person is here, and then the devil energy is here with the temptation. Well, and there's clarification about this stuff. There just is. People, this is what come out in this reading. I was not expecting this, but obviously I just get back and let Jehovah bring out what needs to be brought out. Somebody need to hear this message, or he wouldn't have brought all this stuff out. He's clarified it over and over for somebody. Somebody knows something about their children. They know why something was around, some type of a project or money, why they've been put out, why this little foe was here, because somebody signed something that they shouldn't have. Somebody stole the project. Somebody stole something that somebody else created, and they got some type of huge money out of it. And they possibly had some connections here, even at the courthouse. Okay? Those people will go to prison. They really will go to prison. There's the priest. Well, we had a fake preacher in the next few days on, I think it was the Cardinal, or I think it might have been, I don't remember what reading it was. I think it was a fixed sign reading. Just go watch him down below. Let Jehovah just speak on. He wants to say something. He'll just keep confirming it and confirming it and pounding it, pounding it, pounding it, and pounding it until they get their fix right back. Okay? Anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Shalom.